Good day, audience. My name is Odion Obumese, author of Tradocracy book. Tradocracy, a new system of government, just like democracy. Tradocracy book was sent to Nigeria President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015, and Nigeria Parliament, Senate, and House of Representatives. Presidency wrote a commendation letter on Tradocracy book in 2015. Tradocracy is defined as a new system of government. It's defined as a government of the well-being of the people, made up of four-arm system of government: a sovereign electoral commission and Department of Morality. The four-arm system of government of Tradocracy are: the already existing three arms of government, which is executive, legislature, judiciary. So a new arm was added to the three existing arms that made Tradocracy a tradocratic system of government. That new arm that was added is called researcher. Researcher is responsible for the harmonization of professions. It's a body of professionals, and representatives are selected from professions, not state or senatorial district or local government. The representative of the researcher, the new arm of government, represent professions, not senatorial district or local government. So they are not involved in judicial functions, they are not involved in legislative functions or executive functions. Researcher was introduced into this new system of government because of the pitfalls, because of the ease in democracy. Democracy made a single profession an arm of government, profession of law, to mean there's no fairness for doing that. All professions governs our well-being, and as such, no profession is superior to any other professions. Profession of law make use of so many material to bring about their practice. For instance, judiciary functions or law professions do their proceedings in the house, and such houses are built by professionals. For instance, profession of architecture, engineers, the carpenters, and so many other professionals made the house. Also, a lawyer needs to store information, and this information stored in certain materials like electronics material or information written in books and stored. Books are made by professionals, and electronics materials are made by engineers, by professionals. Without all this, law profession cannot function. And as such, it is not only law that governs our people. It's not only law that governs the people. All professions govern the people. All activities of man govern the people. And all professions cut across all professions. No one is superior to the other. When the lawyer is sick, he may need attention of the head professionals. No profession is superior to the other. So it was morally wrong to make law profession as an arm of government at the expense of all of their profession. To me, there is no equity. There's no equity in such system of government called democracy. Tradocracy is designed to address all these anomalies found in democracy. Now, the fourth arm system of government of Tradocracy, called the researcher, the harmonized profession. How is their function carried out? The representative of professions are sent to the house representing each profession. For instance, profession of health sciences, we send 3 professionals. Profession of engineering sciences, we send 3 professionals. Profession of humanities, we send 3 professionals. So all professionals send representatives to represent professions. And these professionals are sent to the area they are so trained. For instance, a medical doctor is sent to a hospital to be involved in research, to be involved in daily activities of that place, bring out new methodology, along with the workers of that place the representative is sent to. In the end, such new methodology or findings will be written and sent to the house of researcher for deliberation and appraisal. If new research are made and the new research is agreed upon by the house of researcher, such findings will be binding on the establishment representative known as researcher is sent to. And failure to adhere to the new research or the new finding discovered in the unit, a researcher, or known as representative of the House of Researcher is sent to, we may attract penalty. So all findings agreed upon by the House of Researcher must be adhered to. By so doing, this measure will help to induce innovations, improve the economy, and stimulate industrial growth and promote good behavioral patterns. Because the researcher or the representative of the House of Researcher also monitor the behavioral patterns or the behavior of workers of the establishment he or she is sent to. Whether a worker comes to work early, whether a worker jumps duty post, all this shall be monitored by the researcher. The researcher is known as a representative of the House of Researcher, the new arm of government in Tradocracy. This is not in any other system of government. It's not in democracy, it's not in communism, it's not in monarchy or any other system. It's only Tradocracy that operates researcher. Researcher harmonize professions. Another good aspect of Tradocracy is the Sovereign Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission is sovereign because government do not finance the commission, government do not appoint commission members, and government do not police the commission of elections. Electoral Commission members are elected on no party basis. And Electoral Commission get their funding through electoral transaction. but Electoral Commission could seek for grant. Electoral Commission is the Sovereign Electoral Commission of Tradocracy has two autonomous bodies: Electoral Monitoring Guide and Electoral Legislative Assembly. Electoral Legislative Assembly make laws for Electoral Commission only. Parliament do not make law for Electoral Commission. This will help to stop pseudo-politics and stop ringing in our political sphere. The Electoral Monitoring Guard police elections. Police force, military do not police elections. The Electoral Monitoring Guard are so very trained. They carry firearms and their sole duty is to police elections and electoral process. They can arrest any electoral offender. Now, the reason why Parliament do not make law for Electoral Commission, because since Parliament started making law for Electoral Commission, there have been pseudo-politics. Now you could see that there's constant money tag for Electoral Commissions. In democracy, like huge sum of money is tagged for electoral competition, so that the major population of a country cannot in any way contest for any electoral competition. But they are allowed to vote. To me, it is not fair. How could the government design a system that indirectly rule out a major population from participating, but it's just only to vote? It is morally wrong, it's unfair, and to me, such system is the worst system of government. Government should be designed for the people, not for selected few. In Tradocracy, money is not tagged for electoral competition. A poor man in the village can become president if he is competent. When money is tagged from 10 million to 15 million to buy electoral form for competition, how could a poor man in the village contest even when he has the desire maybe to become president, to become governor, to become legislator or what have you? He may not be able. So in Tradocracy, this new system of government, it will be a treason for any person to use money, his own money, for campaign, for registration, and all electoral processes. Right from registration to campaign and other electoral processes are made free in Tradocracy. This is done because major populations that harbor competent individuals are left out from participating, from competing for electoral competition in democracy. And as such system of government is not worthy to exist. But funnily, a lot of people do not know the pitfall, the ease in democracy. A system of government attack money for electoral competition, disallow major population of a country from competing, is the worst system of government. A lot of people made money by chance. It does not mean that they are more intelligent or more competent than those people that have no money. Some government operate free education. If free education could be made free, electoral competition can be made free, purposely because The individuals that are going to be selected to rule over the affairs of people must be competent and capable to rule. We will not use mediocres. When more money is tapped for electoral competition, mediocres at the end of the day take over the mantle of leadership and rule over the affairs of people. And as such, it is the people and the country that suffers. Another major department of Tradocracy is the Department of Morality. Department of Morality study people's behavioral pattern, how people made money, e-behaviors. When e-behaviors are discovered, such department takes such person to the court of law. When you made money, it's suspicious money that cannot be accounted for, such department takes such individual to the court of law. And also, the major function of Department of Morality is to also study whether at the end of each term a president or any executive member, elected member, may continue in office or discontinue in office. So that at the end of each term, it is not mandatory that election will be held. Money spent for elections and electoral processes are not even accounted for. At the end of each election, the population suffers because of constant election in every 4 years or 5 years. In Tradocracy, the term could be 5 years. So at the end of the 5 years, Department of Morality monitor the activities of the executive, whether their score sheet will be 50%, whether their performance is 50% and above. If the performance of executive 50% and above, they may continue in office for 10 years. But if the performance is below 50%, such elected executive may discontinue in office as prescribed by the Department of Morality. You see, a lot is in this new system of government, Tradocracy. It is a government of the well-being of the people, not government of selected few, not government of the powerful. It has nothing to do, it has little to do with traditional beliefs. As most people may be confused about the name Tradocracy. The name Tradocracy was designed because of tradition and culture of the people, which is prescribed by the practice of professionals. In an environment or in a town, a lot of professional activities take place. You will see tailoring, mechanics, engineers, lawyers, medical officers, all in the community. So the practice of all professions brings about tradition and culture of a place. And as such, the name Tradocracy was designed from the practice of perfections, of all perfections in an environment. And as so doing, an arm of government was designed to represent perfections. Thank you very much. I will seize more time to enlighten you on Tradocracy. Try Tradocracy today. It is an advanced and modern system of government. It is far more advanced than democracy. Though democracy is widespread, and well know does not mean that it is the best form of government. Thank you very much, and God bless you.